Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. The moment I saw my wife's hand lingering on her boss's chest, something inside me snapped. It wasn't a dramatic gesture or a passionate touch. It was subtle, almost delicate, like a whisper meant for someone else's skin. But it was enough to jolt me so hard that the music, the laughter, the clinking glasses at the company party all collapsed into a ringing silence around me. I stood frozen near the bar, the scent of spilled wine sharp in the air, watching her. Watching them. Maya tilted her head back as her boss whispered something to her, her smile warm, familiar, intimate in a way it hadn't been with me in months. She touched his arm again, laughing softly at whatever secret he murmured. Her fingers traced a line down his sleeve, as if drawn there by instinct. My heart clenched. I tried to swallow, but the knot in my throat held firm. Not here. Not like this. I blinked and forced myself to breathe. She had told me earlier that she wanted me to come, that it meant a lot to her. She'd kissed my cheek gently before stepping out of the car, but even then something in her touch had felt absent. I told myself she was just relaxed, just socializing, just being polite. But my chest burned with the kind of truth the mind tries to smother. When she turned and spotted me watching, her expression flickered.
Surprise.
Then guilt. Then a quick, practiced smile that didn't reach her eyes. She walked toward me with hurried steps. "You're here," she said, breathless. "I didn't see you come in." "I've been here," I replied, the words heavier than intended. She flinched. "Are you all right? You look pale." I wanted to tell her everything boiling through me, but fear pressed down on my tongue. Fear of being wrong. Fear of blowing up something that might just be innocent. Fear of hearing an answer that would break me. "I'm fine," I lied. Her boss approached, his presence casting a shadow I felt deep inside my bones. He offered me a smile that was polite but confident in a way that made my stomach tighten. "Maya's told me so much about you," he said. I forced a small nod. "I doubt she's told me as much about you." His smile slipped, just slightly. Maya grabbed my wrist, squeezing. "Can we talk later? Please." There it was. A plea. A request to delay the truth until she could rehearse it. I nodded because I didn't trust myself to speak. The rest of the evening blurred. People danced, joked, drank, but every time I caught Maya across the room, she looked away too quickly. Her posture was stiff around me, relaxed around him. He hovered near her all night, their conversations always just a little too close, their eyes meeting just a little too long. By 10, my chest felt ready to collapse. I slipped away while she was laughing at something he whispered into her ear. I couldn't take watching it any longer. Couldn't take the dizziness, the nausea, the humiliation. But I didn't leave quietly. I wrote a small note on a folded napkin and set it on her seat at the table. I saw everything. I didn't sign it. I didn't have to.
She'd know.
Then I walked out into the cold night air. The sting on my skin felt grounding, sobering. I leaned against the railing outside the venue as the sound of muffled music vibrated through the walls behind me. I thought she would come running out within minutes. I thought guilt would drag her to me. But 10 minutes passed. Then 20. Then 25. And still no sign of her. A slow dread settled in my chest. The kind that whispers truths you're not ready to hear. When she finally emerged, she wasn't alone. He was with her, walking a step behind, their faces pale, serious, tense. She looked around frantically until her eyes landed on me. "Mira," she breathed, rushing toward me.
"Wait, please."
"It's not what you think." I stared at her shivering hands, the fear in her eyes, the way her boss hovered nearby but didn't deny anything, didn't even attempt to walk away. "If it's not what I think," I whispered, "then why did you wait 20 minutes before coming to find me?" She opened her mouth, but no words came. Tears gathered at the corners of her eyes. He looked at her, then looked at me, as if silently acknowledging what she couldn't say. The truth sat between us, heavy and undeniable. Finally she whispered, "I never meant for it to go this far." My breath hitched. That sentence alone told me everything. I took a step back, feeling my world tilt beneath me. So it did go somewhere. She lowered her head. I'm sorry. The apology did nothing to ease the ache. It only confirmed what my heart had already felt breaking all night. I turned without another word and walked away, listening to their voices fade behind me, swallowed by the hum of passing cars and the cold night wind. And for the first time in months, I didn't look back.